Hey, hold up. This your boy Byrd. Hey. I said I walked in the club. First I got searched. Next thing I know, I was all up in her skirt. Next thing I knew, I was all up in her skirt. Next thing I knew, I was all up in her skirt. I walked in the club, and first I got searched. Next thing I knew, I was all up in her skirt. Next thing I knew, I was all up in her skirt. Next thing I knew, I was all up in her skirt. I walked in the club. I said, these niggas with me, and they let them in. The next thing, I was all up with her friend, and we started to getting it in. She had a yellow dress on, I was getting it in front, and then I switched to the back and I tear that bit up. And she beat like, damn, Mr. Byrd, you off the chain, man. You get in like, can't wait, like get in like all day, like ooh, you all up in that beach. I get it in, ooh, and then I start delete it. Then I see you next week, and then I just repeat it. And they be like, dang, Mr. Byrd, you the freak. I walked in the club, and then I got searched. Next thing I knew, I was all in her skirt. Next thing I knew, I was all in her skirt. Next thing I knew, I was all up in her skirt. Hey, I walked in the club, then I got searched. And next thing I knew, I was all up in that skirt. Next thing I knew, I was all up in that skirt. Next thing I knew, I was all in that skirt. I got Slizzy, I got Tiff, 3411, I got Rippy. I was so gone. I was so on.
No one knows what it means. It's provocative. Guys, get some people going.
That means I was on another level. Or as white people say, I'm wasted. Hard metal. Go and rock. Got your girl booty, ticking tock. She ain't even my chick, but she on me. And that's the way she like to get it right around me. I got that Mac game, macaroni style, way I sweet, man. Got that sugar cane, call me Byrd, man. No sicker than your average. You be looking at me like, check that nigga status. If the beat go off, then I'ma still go and get it. Bring it back one time, click, then I stab it with my meat. Ayy, know why? Cause your boy's so unique. Indeed, I bring her back. Sweet, hopped in the club, then I got searched. Next thing I knew, I was all up in that skirt. Next thing I knew, I was all up in that skirt. Next thing I knew, I was all up in that skirt. Said I walked in the club, then I got searched. Next thing I knew, I was all up in that skirt. Next thing I knew, I was all up in that skirt. Next thing I knew, I was